What's up everybody, George from Adventure GT. Today I got a new video for you guys. I was asked this a couple times by a couple people if I would ever do anything with LEDs on the reverse lights, and it never really crossed my mind, but looked it up, researched it, kind of thought about it, looked at it, and then one day when I was backing up I realized, I wish they were a little brighter. And then I'm like, you know what, let's make this video. So today we're going to be installing some LED lights from ALLA. I used ALLA for my fog lights, so I had no codes with them, and hopefully this will do the same. So I'm going to switch my reverse lights to LED lights. Let's go ahead, open these up, review them real quick, and then we'll start with the install. Alright, so I'm just going to do a simple little unboxing here in the back of the car. This is the little box it comes in. Actually haven't opened it yet, so let's open it together. Okay, put the box to the side. So these are going to be your LED lights. This should be as simple as taking out the old ones and just sliding them in with these. This is going to be your LED light. Now you see it's got lights on both ends and up top, so that's kind of neat. These are supposed to be pretty dang bright, so when we plug them in back here where I'm holding on to, they just slide into the existing outlet to where the current bulbs are. And we're going to get to the install here right after this. It'll be very easy. It should be pretty simple install, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so when it comes to the install part, we're actually going to be unlatching this little hatch. Just slide this over, pull that out. Also, if you want to know where your fuses are, that's where some of them go. The other ones are underneath the dash. Alright, so inside of here, you're going to see that little, what looks like a little spring-loaded screw. You could actually turn that by hand. Just want to turn it until it comes out. So we're going to reach in there and unscrew that guy. You want to make sure you turn what would be counterclockwise. You want to turn it counterclockwise. You'll feel it start to loosen up, and then you'll be able to pull it out. Okay, so that's what it looks like when you take it out. So just set it to the side, put it on the bottom. We'll come back out here, and we're actually going to be able to pull this off with ease now. See, it just came right out. One hand. Now, you can't pull it too far yet because you still have that little clip hanging onto it. So we're going to reach in there and we're going to unclip it real quick. Alright, it'll be kind of difficult to do one-handed, but let's do it anyway. There we go. Alright, let's take this without trying to drop it. There we go. Okay, now we got our whole back end out. You're going to need a Phillips head screwdriver. That's the only tool you're going to need, and that's to take out this guy, that one, this one, and this one. 4 of them. Let me go get a screwdriver and we'll take these off. Okay, so I got a screwdriver, little one I keep in the car. We'll take these 4 off, and then I'll show you what goes underneath them. Okay, once you have those off, next thing we're going to do is pull this thing out. And inside of here is going to reveal your lights. Now, these 2 are your brake lights. This guy in the middle is your reverse light. So what we're going to do is just pull this thing out. See if I can do this one-handed without breaking anything. Let's see if I can take this out. There we go. Nice. Now let's grab one of the new ones. I'm gonna carefully grab one. On the edges of these, there's no lights, so you're safe to grab it on the edge. Just go ahead and insert. Okay, that should be on now. Well, it's that easy, guys. Now we just throw it back on and put our screws back in. Perfect. No issue with the LED being too long where it catches or hits. We'll put the screws back in and then I'll put the tail light back on. Alright, I got everything back on. Let's go ahead and plug it back in, and hopefully we'll be able to test it and be able to notice in case something's up or something's wrong. But let's go ahead, and this is going to be tough, but I can do it. I can do it. Alright. Okay, well I guess it doesn't click, but it's in. Alright. There's a couple pins or a couple little holes in there you want to line up. Make sure you get it in. Alright, now that that's back on, let's put that screw back in. You know, it's crazy to know that this is the only thing holding in your tail light. Yeah, pretty simple actually to do this job. Be very easy, very DIY. Alright, when it starts to make that weird clicky click, that should be tight enough. Okay, we'll throw this bad boy back on and move on to the next one. That simple. Actually, before we move on to the next one, let me double check, make sure this one's LED works. Actually, you can kind of see it in there. Nice. Let me set up the camera so we can look right at it. Hopefully it lights up when I hit the reverse. Alright guys, so remember, always check your work as you go. The last thing you want to do is have to go all the way back and start all over again. Well, now that we know that the first one worked, so let's go to the second one. Second one's right in here, complete opposite of the other side. You got this little notch right here. You want to push that in and pull. Oh, this one's a little stuck. For some reason I couldn't get this one-handed, so you might need two hands for that one. Take that guy off, put it to the side, and once again in here you're going to see that spring-loaded screw, and we're going to undo that as well to get to the tail light. Reach in there and start twisting. Perfect. Once again, there's that little clip. It's actually on the bottom this time. You can maybe see it. Yeah, it's on the bottom down there. I can get it. Perfect. That was actually a lot easier than the first one. Okay. Nice. Take your screwdriver and we'll take these 4 off as well. That's that. Pull it out. Once again, right here is your brake lights. The actual lights right here. Here would be your reverse light. Pull that guy out as well. There we go. Perfect. Now I will insert the new guy. Right, like that. Perfect. Alright, put this back in. That simple. Put the screws back on and then we'll put the taillight back on. Alright, got it all tightened back in. By the way, right there, this little black slot is where that spring loader screw goes in. Alright, so let's go ahead and put this bad boy back on. Tight, put that little guy back in. Perfect. Align that little pin in that hole. Alright, put the screw back into that hole and tighten it back up. You want to be careful when you do this part. If you push too hard in, you can push your tail light back out, so it's better to have two hands, but I'm managing with one. So it can be done one-handed. So if you had an unfortunate accident, you only got one arm, hey, you could still do this. Heck yeah. Just be cautious, guys. You don't want to over tighten this. I don't know if you've seen one of my videos, you know that over tightening is a thing and you can mess things up. And I believe it's plastic that it's going into, so you really don't want to mess that up, because that literally is the only thing holding in your brake light. So we're done with that. Put this guy back on. Perfect, we're done, guys. Let's see how it looks. Oh yeah, that's gonna be great. Clearly right now won't be no point in trying to show you, so come nightfall we'll be looking right at it and we'll be getting that reverse light going for you. Pretty sure it'll be way brighter. I'm excited to see what it's gonna look like at the end, and we'll wait till nightfall. Alright guys, it is officially nighttime and I have the reverse lights on, and man, these things are pretty dang bright actually. Like holy crap. Hang on. I mean, you could definitely see that it's pretty dang bright. I mean, they almost look like fog lights. Yeah, those are some pretty dang bright reverse lights. And let me show you something that's pretty neat too. As you can see on the dash here, I'm not getting any fault, any code. So that's a good thing. It shows me that these LEDs were definitely worth it. And they're definitely bright. Alright guys, I think overall it was definitely worth the install. They definitely look a lot brighter. Very bright actually. Yeah, I recommend. I will link these bulbs in the description below. And I think we'll end the video there. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you haven't already, subscribe to our channel. We're trying to get our channel to grow more, and thankfully we've been getting more subscribers as we go. So let's keep that going. Yeah, I'm George from Renegade, signing out.